Previously on Stargirl, Courtney has been doing her best to keep the peace with the new status quo, but her team, mostly Yolanda and Rick, are none too plussed with the fact that so many of their enemies, namely Cindy, Sportsmaster Tigress, Artemis, the Shade, are all kind of hanging around, and now the Gambler has come back to town in order to find his apparent daughter, something that, of course, Yolanda and Rick don't quite agree with. And even Cindy doesn't believe that the Gambler has turned over a new leaf, despite the fact that Courtney wants to believe in a father wanting to bond with his daughter. Meanwhile, Rick has tried to various ways to revive Solomon Grundy, but to no avail. Beth is dealing with the fact that her parents are desperate to be involved with her superhero lifestyle. And even Courtney is dealing with the fact that the original Starman is back and trying to divvy up responsibility, as he still has a bond with the staff. But Starman is trying to convince Pat that the villains can't be changed either, and things take an especially dark turn when someone kills the Gambler. And as the team goes in order to investigate, who should they find over his body? None other than Cindy, who broke away from the team previously. Who killed the Gambler? Who's spying on all of the heroes and villains? Has Courtney been wrong this whole time? Or is there something darker going on? Join me as I find out, won't you? 12 hours ago. Okay. So before that night, see, there's so many suspects who could have killed him. Okay, the trailer park. Is this where he always lived? Pretty off the grid. Lucky number 7, of course. Let me guess, it's 777. I knew it. Of course. That's way too predictable. Oh my god. He's listening to that background track. Nice. Aww. Why are you making me like the Gambler? I'm actually gonna be kind of bummed that he's actually dead. Huh. Uh-oh. The Crocs? Sportsmaster essentially becomes a list of suspects. I mean, the Crocs wanted him out, the Shade wanted him gone, Cindy wanted to deal with him, but I don't think it's any of them. It's too obvious. Nope, I knew it. Oh, okay. That's what he had heard before. So he was right to be cautious that moment. But who was observing him over here? The Shade? Yeah, that looks like the Shade. But like I was saying last episode, the damage done to his trailer, it's too massive, you know? None of these guys work that sloppily. To just have ripped open the trailer, it almost looks like Solomon Grundy would have done something. Oh, the Shade did go to him? Holy shit! I knew there was a gap in time, but I didn't realize so much happened in that interim. Chapter 2. The Suspects. And the usual suspects at that. Cindy. Why would you touch the gun? Why would you touch the gun? And what was he killed by? Tell me it wasn't a gunshot. Ah, so he wasn't killed by a bullet wound. There we go. Again, the destroyed trailer. Cindy's not that powerful, guys. She's not strong enough to rip open a metal trailer. I really hate how much they just dismiss Courtney. Like, I get it, she's too idealistic, but it's just like, shit, why do you even hang out with her then if you're just gonna blow her off like this? Wait, Seth Green? Wait, who does Seth Green play? I like that Beth is the only one actually working with Courtney here. Starman, you're not helping. They do have a point. This does technically make them all suspect. But there's also the possibility that none of them did it too. You're gonna open the letter, aren't you? No, you should leave it for his daughter. No, leave it for his daughter. Oh, it wasn't even sealed. Oh, never mind. And if you had told me in any universe there'd be something significant going on with a plotline of the murder of the Gambler, I'd never believe you. Oh, how far down are we going? Cindy. What you doing, kid? What happened to her? Oh, don't tell me she's dying. Whatever the Dragon King did to her, it was the only thing keeping her alive. Maybe? Is it possible that she's trying to make her last possible remaining time alive actually worth something? You know, that's good. Rick in his belief of Solomon Grundy, the creature who was, used as a weapon to kill his parents, you think that would actually make him at least a little more sympathetic to what Courtney's trying to do. And especially with the way that people had seen Rick previously. Has she been up all night? I really appreciate that Pat's on her side with this. No, I really appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that she's like, you know what? The others might not believe in this, but I do. So I will make it my personal mission to see this through. It's like, yeah. Look, you and your friends cannot see eye to eye from time to time, and that's okay. Though I won't lie, it is unfortunate that they believe in her so little. Pat, you're so supportive. Right? It's like, this is the best thing that could have happened to us. Like, a man being murdered? What's wrong with you? Of course Mike wants to catch the killer. The Thunderbolt's in on it. Wait, that's the voice of Seth Green. Oh, they changed the voice of the Thunderbolt. Okay. That's weird. The previous episode, it didn't sound that much like him, but maybe I wasn't thinking about it too much. Barbara. He's trying to cover. Oof. Wow, even in the office, they're talking about it. See, again, I like the fact that Barbara is... now that I think about it, she might as well be the mayor. Like, why not make Courtney's mom the mayor of Blue Valley? Gives her an in with things. Oh, God. Oh, God. Who is this guy? Who is this asshole? The Shade? Oh, Paula. Oh my God. Let's be honest. Paula Croc, like, even in Young Justice, she never got this much attention as a person. So, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, man. Their relationship is so weird. She's trying so hard to adapt. She's legitimately trying to understand. Barbara. I love this performance. Bruises, broken bones, stab wound. Oh, Jesus. Look, Courtney's trying. Cindy. Oh, man. This is rough. This is a rough one. She's still trying her damnedest to make him a good cup of tea. It's so fascinating that this woman has made it her personal mission to get this right. Did she do it? Holy shit, she did it! Did she do it? Is he blowing smoke up her ass? 44 attempts! Jesus! Why are you trying so hard, lady? Aw, I love the pride. Come on. Come on. There's plenty of room, come on! Let's be real, Starman. If the Shade was going to kill the gambler, you'd have never found the body. Jesus, it's T. Oh my God. Whoa, Sylvester, being a bit of an ass here, dude. I love that Pat's more concerned. Just like, look, dude, we ain't trying to start some major shit here. I feel like Sylvester's gonna do something. Pat, you need to watch him. Algebra. Thank you for reminding me how much I don't miss high school. Starman? Sylvester, what the fuck are you doing? You have the staff. How did you get in here? You're taking her out of school so that she can train? Oh yeah, Cameron. Is it possible he did it? Still waiting for that payoff with everything going on with him. Think about painting and drawing or anything. The hardest thing is getting started. His power is awakening. Oh, he's still from that situation with Eclipso. Oh, he needs a cane now? Aw, poor guy. Aw, I do love these little moments. Yeah, nice. God, I love how agile they make her. First time I ever saw Stargirl was in Justice League Unlimited, and I always wondered if they could pull her off in live action. And then she showed up in Smallville, and it was like, it's alright. Then she showed up in Legends of Tomorrow, and it was alright. Just never could do the way she flies and uses her abilities justice. But here, god damn if they don't get it right. Whoa! Bow to your sensei. Oh. Whoa! What? What? Whoa! Holy crap, that was friggin' sweet. Well, what the shit happened? Mike? Oh, Barbara's trying to help Paula. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think Pat and Barb are gonna have a little bit of a problem with Sylvester taking their daughter out of school. Shooting star. So it has to be the real Sylvester. See, I had been wondering, but now he's full on channeling the power of the staff into him. God. If he could do that, what other ways could he channel the energy of the staff? Oh, swing and a miss. I love that. Gotta give yourself credit for the hope you give people. Think positive thoughts. I like this. Believe in yourself. Yes, it's Peter Pan logic. You gotta believe. Think happy thoughts. God. I do wonder though, the way she's channeling this power, could it give her strength? Empower her personally? Yeah. Aww. Shoot. Damn. I'm freaking getting teary-eyed. Holy crap. She's doing it. Yo! Whoa! Like friggin' fireworks. That was awesome. Mike, what are you doing? Wrote down specific instructions. I actually like this. Friggin' couple of dummies with a wish-granting genie. Man, this season is kind of hitting its stride with a lot of the side characters, I gotta say. How's this gonna backfire? There we go. The killer has many names. Really? Seriously, what the hell does that mean? And now that's burned into the bathroom stall. Jesus. Yeah, bail. Bail, bail, bail. Be cool. Be cool. It says boys, not men. And wait, whose house is this? It took me off guard the first episode because I didn't realize he just straight up had a home. I just didn't remember him having... Like, this is the same house we saw during the second season, right? They went to go, like, ambush him or whatever. God, I remember nothing from the second season in terms of placement. Exactly, it's just like, that's the thing. That's the thing that's really puzzling. Who ripped open the trailer? 'Cause... I mean, let's be real. Like Paula said, the Crocs are professionals. You'd never have found the body. The Shade, again, you'd never have found the body. Just drag him into the shadows. And even with Cindy, it's just like, why would she be standing over the body? She could have literally run before you guys even got there. And yet she was standing over the body like a deer in the headlight? It wasn't Cameron, was it? But nothing looked like it was frozen in the area. But, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so Jay did die in this universe. Okay, that's a good way of not bringing him back. And Wesley Dodds, the Sandman. Oof, they're just trying to get under each other's skin. Oof, rubbing in the fact that Sylvester really doesn't have much in terms of friends or family. God, Joe McHale is tall. I feel so bad for Courtney. Whoa! Dude! Dude! You killed the JSA! Oh, so he was personally teaching her how to make tea. Sylvester. He's teaching her good things, but he's also teaching her. But Courtney knew what he was doing was wrong. This is the real Sylvester, but man, he is in a really dark place. Maybe it's how he was brought back. So he did have a bit of a vendetta because with advice from the Shade, he did some, well, shady things. Killing Bruce Gordon and breaking up with the JSA, and that left him kind of vulnerable once they did come back together. He blames himself because he made the call. He feels like he killed his friend as he couldn't keep them together when it really mattered. He's kind of lost because, like the Shade said, nobody at Pat was at his funeral. It's survivor's guilt. You know, everybody else had some form of family, friends, a life to come back to, or at least try to come back to. But it's the fact that Sylvester does not really have anything to come back to. No life, no friends, aside from Pat, no hobby, except from being a superhero, so it leaves the question, what has he actually come back to? I kept thinking there was something deeper going on with Sylvester, but guilt, I can understand that. So the hourglass still isn't fully working? The timing is off. It's only 30 minutes. Random. Man, I don't want to see the Shade leave. Man, the Shade is probably the best in this series that he's been up for a while. Like, this is the version of the Shade I love. Not just generic villain the Shade like we've seen in like Justice League Unlimited or Young Justice, but like the elegant, the suave, the debonair Shade. Love him. The top hat. I love the top hat. Oh, God. I could watch a whole Shade series, like, damn. Man, that is a big basement. I think it's time for Starman to find out who Sylvester is. This is interesting commentary on how superhero life can, like, consume you so fully. It's just like, then what do you have left? And hell, even from a standpoint of you being at work, it's just like, don't let work consume you so much that you don't have an identity outside of your work. It's fine if you love what you do, but find friends, love, family, a life, live, you know? Blue Valley is a second chance. I love that. I love that. You really wanted it to be the Shade who killed the gambler. You wanted to believe the Shade was evil. And who else is there, period? It can't be Cameron, can it? But with the ice abilities, maybe. They're trying to get him to embrace his dad's legacy, huh? Oh no. Tell me she does not have the laptop. Cindy. Cindy. But I know it can't be her. Crap, what's going on here? Wait, find out. Wait, find out what? What did they do? Oh, tell me it wasn't the Crocs, Was it Artemis? Man, this is a real mystery because it's just like nobody really has super strength like that. But there's also the fact that the gambler was stabbed. And hell, it could have been a combined effort of the Crocs and Shiv. They're strong, but they're not that strong unless they've done something to Artemis to make her that strong. She like went out of control. There's so many mysteries. But I do like what they've done with Courtney. The series has gotten to a point where it's not so much Courtney who needs to change and grow and develop. No, she's kind of found her stride. But they've given her a bit of an arc here in terms of what personal accomplishment she wants for herself, which I really appreciate. The whole taking on the mission of finding the gambler's daughter, getting retribution for him. That's fascinating. Her need to want to redeem people. The fact that her friends don't really believe in her. Yolanda has got to become a little bit dislikable in all of this, but it pushes forward the narrative of the distrust. Like Sylvester's feelings towards the Shade, she has misgivings towards Shiv, which make a lot of sense. I have to assume that the next few episodes going forward is essentially like slowly ticking every suspect off the list. From the Shade to the Crocs to Cindy. Cindy, he shouldn't have taken the laptop though. Beth might have been able to backdoor her way in using the CPU because honestly, there is a way of bypassing someone's password in order to access their hard drive. As long as you have the actual computer, you can access the hard drive by opening it up and just accessing it kind of like an external hard drive and getting files off of it that way. So as long as he had the video footage of the night he was murdered recorded, that could be accessed by Beth. Can you tell that I've had to do that before? But I have to assume that Cindy took the laptop as some misguided thinking that maybe if she could solve this whole situation, she could prove herself. And I feel like this might be a situation where she dies trying to prove herself. Because she is appreciative of everything that was done for her, even though she feels that she didn't deserve it. That would be a compelling narrative. Though I am also wondering where the storyline with Rick is going in Solomon Grundy. Because he's trying so hard to bring Solomon Grundy back. But maybe the reason he can't bring Solomon Grundy back is because Solomon Grundy is fully at peace. Honestly, with all the effects in this series, I have to assume that it was just as expensive as Swamp Thing. I'm still shocked that Swamp Thing was cancelled the way it was. But I don't know enough about VFX to really know. I know they had a ton of practical effects for Swamp Thing, and that ate up a lot. Oh, and I do wonder also, is this the end of Sylvester's more angrier outbursts? Is he gonna kind of find a life of his own? Is the whole Courtney and Sylvester kind of quietly grappling for the staff, is that over? I do have to wonder. Because McNider, he got to go home and live out his life. He got lucky there, even though it had been several years. Alright, that's enough. I could just... There's so many intricate elements to this series that are just swimming around in my mind, because I'm just so enthralled by it. It is really such a well done series, and I love it so much. I love the reverence for the JSA. I love that the newer generation is getting that time to shine, because a lot of these characters, Beth Chapel, Rick Tyler, Yolanda, they don't get a lot of attention in the comics. I know that recently it was announced that a JSA series is about to come out. I think it's like Stargirl in the JSA or something like that. But it's usually their predecessors who are always at the forefront. Like, these characters hardly ever get shine outside of Courtney. Even Pat doesn't get as much shine in the comics as this. And Stargirl hasn't really been involved in the comics for a hot minute, like to this extent. So if this is the last season, I am gonna miss it. But tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. Who do you think did the deed? And remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss out on the next video. But until then, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.